Good afternoon or early evening. This is Brian at Motorsports in Palm Harbor, Florida. Today we're going to show you this 2005 Jeep Grand Cherokee we took in trade that we have for sale. This is a nice older SUV. Has about 181,000 miles, but it runs great. I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the condition on the outside, inside, and then we'll take a quick drive. It was traded in by an older lady. It came from Iowa, so it does have a little bit of rust on the bottom, not on the frame, not too much, just a little bit on the like the shield underneath the transfer case and that stuff, but not too bad, especially for an older vehicle like this. It's in general good condition. Two dents on the lift gate here, there and there. I'm going to try to get those taken out by paintless dent removal, see if they can clean up a little better. Have a little bit of clear coat fading on the top of the frame surround. Tires are in good shape. They are, I believe, matching side to side. So you have two up front the same and two in the back the same, I believe. No other major dents or dings or flaws on the outside. A few light scratches here and there. Some brush touch there. Some brush touch there, but again, for a 2005, not bad. Inside of the fuel cap is clean. This does have a separate liftgate window. The struts here do need changing out. We are going to take care of that for you. Rear hatch does lift up fine on its own. It's a cargo area. You do have underfloor storage here, as well as your tie downs and your split folding seat backs. There's some storage under there. Of course, your spares located underneath the vehicle. Your jack kit is under there. I'll show you that in a second. Passenger rear door. This door handle is broken. These Grand Cherokees are notorious for that. Seat folds down. You have your jack kit in there. Other than that one door handle, all the other door handles work. As you can see, all the windows work fine. Sunroof is vented right now. It does open on its own. This handle's fine. A little bit of wear on the armrest. Again, considering the year of the vehicle, it's in average to above average condition. This leather seat does not have too much wear. There is some on the drivers, which I'll show you. This vent register is cracked. A couple of the pieces are missing, but it does work. Air blows cold out of it. Got the manual, 2 sets of keys. Do have some service records. This car has been pretty decently taken care of recently. Most important newer items: power steering pump, had a mass airflow sensor, a crankshaft position sensor. They ran seafoam through it for just a fuel induction thing. Oil change. So you got some service receipts, some brakes, stuff done to it. ABS speed sensor. A couple other maintenance items like that. Starter was done earlier this year. All of that's pretty recent. You have the roof rack up top. The power seat does work on the passenger side. I did not show you that in operation, but I guarantee it does work. Door handle works fine here. Power seat works fine, backwards, forwards, up, down, and the recliner. Do have some wear on the leather here, as you see from getting in and out. That's about the worst of it. All the interior lighting is fine. Go ahead and start it up. One remote, both remotes work obviously in the key ignition. One remote actually works the buttons. The internals of the other one, I think, are loose inside of the casing. All the warning lights come on and go off. Under the hood real quick. This is the 5.7 liter Hemi V8. This is the big motor. They offered a 6-cylinder 4.7 V8. This is the Hemi. Very powerful engine. Not the best on fuel, but if you're buying this, you're not concerned about guzzling a little bit of gas. This one does have the power pedals. Which do work. Let me close the liftgate glass, that's a little bit open. I will say this glass you do have to close a little hard. But once you do, the lights do go off. Buckle the belt. Sorry about that. Headlamps do have a full automatic function. This does have auto lamps. This does have smart beam, along with a rain sensor for the wipers. So, again, being a limited, this is very, very well equipped. This does have Chrysler's Uconnect, which does work. That is voice only, does not play your audio, but it does have hands-free connection for your phone. Electrochromic mirror as well, which is handy for driving at night, especially with all those new LED and xenon lights everyone has. Now this one is four-wheel drive with the quadra drive. We'll go ahead and put that into gear in a second here. Only warning light you do have here is tire pressure warning. That's kind of the infamous light everything has on nowadays. Showing spare is low pressure and one sensor's not reading, and it's giving an erroneous read off the right rear tire of 21 PSI. It's not. We checked the inflation on this. Everything is about 35, 36. So those might have to be recalibrated or taken care of if you're really picky about the sensors working. You will get that noise now and then. This has the dual zone automatic climate control. What that is that's a blend door getting caught on itself. It goes away after a few seconds. Audio system. Steering wheel controls work. This does have a 6-disc in-dash CD changer. For those of you still listening to the compact discs. Scroll through your presets. Seek. Get it on the station with music. All right. Heated seats do work on both sides. And we'll take it for a little drive. Turn the radio off and the air low. Oh, before we get too much further, I'll show you the sunroof does work. storage up here. Here's your home link buttons for your gate or garage opener. Vanity mirror illuminates. Vanity mirror, that one illuminates as well. Alright, try to set this up as safe as possible for one-handed driving. So, excuse me if it's shaky a little bit, but I'm trying to get you to hear the performance and noise of the vehicle as we drive. Try to take it up to 60. Pretty close. Got a little bit of traffic in front of us here, so. Applying the brakes, no vibration or shaking in the steering wheel. Brakes are pretty true. Alignment is good on this vehicle as well. It does hold the road straight. The roads here are kind of pitched and crowned, so it's a little hard to determine that 100%. Thank you to the Hyundai there. Pull down the side street. That way I can go ahead and engage it into four-wheel drive low. Now, Quadra Drive is more of a real-time all-wheel drive system where it's in all-wheel drive all the time as opposed to high and low-range modes. It's always in four-wheel high, I should say. To put it in four-wheel low, you pull up on this chrome switch. You'll have a telltale up on the dash flash, four-wheel drive low, your ESP, that's your stability and traction controller, go to disable. Put it into gear. Feel it rock into gear. Feel it jump. That does work. And because we're not off-road, I'm going to go ahead and take it out of there. Just wanted to show you that it does go in and out. And now we're back into normal operation or four-wheel high. The noise you hear is the spare tire is a little bit loose. We're going to tighten that up. It does hang underneath the vehicle, so you do hear that now and then depending what angle you drive. As you can see, windshield washer fluid does work fine. Wipers are fine. I'm going to go ahead and show you all the lighting on the vehicle. You got fog lamps on. Reverse lights do work, high beams do work as well. I'm by myself, so I can't show you the reverse lights. You're gonna have to take my word for it. Your gauge cluster does work fine. Your EVIC, which is the electronic vehicle info center, works fine. All the menus are present. There's your embarrassing fuel economy, but again, if you're buying a four-wheel drive Hemi Grand Cherokee, you know what you're getting. All the functions work. Your compass is accurate, your temperature is accurate. Here goes all your settings. Being a limited, it has a lot of nice programmable functions for you to play with. A few things of note, other than some of the cosmetic wear and what's to be expected for having, again, 181,000 miles. It's in very nice shape. The cruise control does not work. I do not know the reason for that 100%, but it does not work. The memory seats do work on the second memory position, driver 2. They do not driver 1 is not working. I don't know if that's a problem with the switch itself. I'm assuming it is. And other than that door handle I mentioned to you, the vent register, a little bit of surface rust underneath from being in the Midwest, and some scratches on the outside and some pitting on the alloy wheels. Everything else is in pretty good shape on this. Mirrors work fine. All the windows work. Rears are tinted, privacy tinted. And horn works too. That's about it. All the other information for the listing is in the video. You will get that now and then, like I mentioned, so. And that does go away. That is just a gear on the blend door. That said, we'll leave it there. And if you are interested in this vehicle, please do let us know. Thank you very much for joining us.